Good morning. Welcome to another Feed Me Friday. I always have at least 5 things to say first thing in the morning. But this morning I was thinking about, this morning I couldn't think of anything to say. And I'm like, well, I don't need to say anything, but I like to talk while I'm getting this ready. Anyway, so I was thinking about the idea of fasting. And there's a whole lot of people who encourage fasting. A lot of the YouTube influencers, the doctors, etc., etc. And in the beginning of this, I did try it. But it's funny, like people say, okay, well, you just have to ride out the wave. You got to ride the wave and then you'll be fine. And I'm like, okay, I just have to, mind over matter, and it's no big deal. Now, I have fasted for religious reasons before. And in that case, it's different because my purpose is different. I'm doing it specifically because I have something I need to talk to the Lord about, and this is how I'm doing it. So that to me is different than doing it for health or weight loss. And I never felt like God was calling me to fast. So I would try. So, this is like, after I started the diet, I would try. But, oh my word, I'd be so hungry that I'd be mad, which this is not abnormal for me. This is something I've struggled with my whole life. I thought it was pretty hysterical when that term hangry came out, because I'm like, oh my goodness, that's the perfect description of how I feel when I'm so hungry I can't think straight. My husband used to laugh at me because back when we were dating, we used to go on these like long walks at this nearby park. And we'd try to do it before dinner, but I'd be so hungry. I'm like, the longer we're walking, the worse I feel. I'm like, I have to go get dinner. Now for him, he's like never hungry. I think that's hysterical. He's just someone who does not get hungry. He eats because he wants to eat, not because he's hungry. So yeah, I started this diet, and doing Weight Watchers, I was always hungry, starving, because that's just how my system works. And even though I was eating it, I would try to, I would have vegetables, and I'd cut them up really tiny, and I'd be eating like one little tiny bite at a time, hoping to stave off the hunger until I could get to lunch or dinner. So going into this diet and bringing back the hunger, it would make me kind of mad, because I'm like, I don't like feeling hungry, because my hunger, like I said, they would say, well, you just have to ride the wave. You ride the wave and the hunger goes away. Well, my hunger doesn't do that. I feel like I'm on a merry-go-round, and there's something the hunger slapping me in the face every time I get to that point. So I ride the wave out, get past the hunger, and I'm going around, and the hunger starts up again. It starts building, and I'm hit with it again. And each time I come around, I'm hit with it again. It's worse. So pretty soon, the whole time I'm on the merry-go-round, all I am is hungry, and it's all I can think about, and it's such a distraction. So that wasn't worth any health benefits that I might get from it. And I'm like, you know what, Lord, I'll save fasting for when I need to talk to you about something very important, very specific. So yeah, that's how I feel about fasting. And I'm not saying that other people shouldn't do it. I have a friend who does it. She has no problems with it. I know my friend Aaron Kilby does it, and he has no problems with it. I'm just not someone who could do it. Also made me think of my dad, because I am pretty sure my dad suffered from hypoglycemia. And I don't know if he was ever diagnosed. I've never been diagnosed with it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I would have, if I was still on the standard American diet. But my dad, if dinner was not on the table at 5 o'clock, he'd be so upset. That's just how he was. And for him, you know, it's like, I know he was hangry. He was so hungry that he was angry and he needed to eat something because it was distraction. So like even right now, I know some people get up, like my sister-in-law, she has no problem skipping breakfast. She'll go and have her coffee. And I was able to do that in the beginning of this diet for a little while. And then I got up and I'd be ravenous. That's where I'm at now. I wake up first thing in the morning. I am truly hungry. I need to eat something. If I try to skip it, I'm back on that merry-go-round again. So anyway, I think that's all I have to say about that. I'm going to go get myself some coffee. You guys see what my breakfast is. The usual steak, butter, and then some scrambled eggs. Dang it, I had some homemade sausage I was going to have this morning, and I completely forgot. Maybe I'll have it for lunch. But anyway, that's it for now, I think. Unless I think of something else to talk about. Anyway, I will see you guys at lunch. Only after I turn off the camera do I remember the main thing I wanted to say. So I'll show you guys my breakfast while I tell you real quick. Is anyone joining me for the push-up challenge? I know my friend Elizabeth is, and yesterday she was up to 45, which is very exciting. I'm up to 70. The goal is to try to get up to 100 in a day. You do not have to do 100 to start. I realize... Me and Elizabeth were talking and I realized I'm not very good at explaining these challenges. So yeah, please don't feel like, you know, there's no way you can do it because you have to do 100 to start. No. You are building up to doing 100 in a day. You want to try to get up to 100 by the end of the month. So anyway, let me know if you guys are doing this challenge. Lunch is Mexican meatballs and some cilantro sour cream sauce. I'll put a link below to this recipe, and then also some caramel cream coffee, got a scoop of collagen, tablespoon and a half of butter, a couple dashes of salt, and a little bit of heavy cream. So dinner is some Asian flavored pork. If you guys want the recipe, let me know. It's just got like sriracha and other spices. And then I made some spicy avocado oil mayonnaise, and that's that. Last item of the day is going to be some mozzarella cheese, and that will be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like things, please subscribe.